Hello, friends. Earlier this year, we were walking down Robertson Boulevard in Beverly Hills when I saw this weirdest car go by. It had a sombrero-like unit on its roof and moved with robotic precision, with no one in the driver's seat. It was, of course, one of Google's driverless Waymo cars. I'd heard of them, and apparently they're reliable, but I'd never seen one. And I don't believe that. Now, this is a town where horse-drawn carriages can be seen all the time. It's what we do here. We love to look back on our storied past, and that's not a bad thing, since those who don't learn from the past are doomed to repeat it, which might partly explain our current political and social troubles. What's more, we like history because we get to choose how the story's told and which parts of it to ignore. Best of all, we take comfort that it can't be changed, and there's been too much change of late. Lots of folks are convinced that things were better in the past, back before the women and the blacks and the queers and the indigenous started telling their stories. Stories which cast a different light on the dominant one, and even make us reconsider it. When I was a kid, I'd often hear the phrase, "back to the Bible," which certainly seemed a laudable thing to do, until I realized that it was a coded phrase about using scripture as a way to try to turn back the clock. Because, as Joni Mitchell sang, we're caught in the devil's bargain, and we've got to get ourselves back to the garden. The trouble is, we can't. An honest reading of the Bible we're called to get back to tells us that. The tragic expulsion from Eden isn't an uncomfortable bit of history. It's an ongoing reality. We cannot get ourselves back to the garden, no matter how hard we try, be it through violence, or tribalism, or protest, or cunning. These days, we're spinning out of control and maybe even are in a death spiral. Sort of like the person in Carrie Underwood's song, "Jesus, Take the Wheel." Sure, that's a risible title, but it's also a statement of faith, since it's a declaration that when we stop trying to deny or valorize our history, we come to believe that an unseen driver is not only a reliable one, but also the only one to bring us back to the garden. I know there's a fearsome tree in its midst, one whose history overshadows everything, but only because eternity's promise casts its light upon it.